Having said all of the above and proceeded to dictate the rest of the letter, the recorder of my words began to question the likely public reception of this letter, because it seemed to her too pragmatic to appeal to people who are accustomed to picturing some magnificent power or being or utterly other which gave birth to the universe. Indeed, I have made numerous efforts to describe the immensity of the power out of which all things have come, but as I have said, it is impossible for me to describe in human terms the reality of the source of your being. Those spiritually evolved souls who have been lightly infused with divine consciousness report the experience to be utterly beautiful and glorious and entirely unforgettable, but still not fully describable in human terms. This mystical experience is possible when the frequencies of the vibration of the mind are already raised and the entire consciousness is suffused with rays of divine consciousness. It is a condition that involves the feelings more than the intellect and brain cells. In this case, where I have to infuse my recorder's mind and brain cells with a description of the reality of your source of being, and she has to interpret in words, I have to take care not to interfere too forcefully with the frequencies of vibrations of consciousness in which my recorder's brain cells are working. There have been occasions when it was dangerous to proceed any further, and I have interrupted the working of her computer to break the contact. Before you begin to study, meditate, and absorb the following pages, I want to make it clear to all who read these letters that my purpose in coming through them is first and foremost to dispel the myths which have surrounded my human persona and teachings. It is my intention that religious dogma and doctrine should eventually die a natural death worldwide, as complete a death as the animal sacrifices in the Temple of Solomon. Secondly, I have also come to help the churches let go their archaic notions of God and sin. No true spiritual progress is possible until the dawning of a clear realization that each person is responsible for the way his or her life develops. Thirdly, I have come to remove from your minds the pictures of an almighty God of magnificence and grandeur and unlimited active power, who rewards the virtuous and punishes the wicked. These beliefs are wholly erroneous, albeit comforting. Fourthly, I am explaining the truth of being for you to finally dispel the old concept of God sitting aloft somewhere in heaven, where he is said to have created the world and all that is in it in a relatively short while. Fifthly, I have come expressly to help science bridge the gulf between universal consciousness and the appearance of electrical particles. Without this bridge between the unseen spiritual dimension and the seen world of matter, science will remain rooted in old ideas and concepts instead of moving forward into new realms of spiritual, scientific research for the betterment of mankind. I have also come to show you the true nature of that which brought you into being, gave you individuality. For without this knowledge, which will reveal to you the nature of your dual yet fully interrelated being, spirit and body, you will also remain rooted in the same level of consciousness as you are at this moment. I want to make it manifestly clear that nothing ever comes from nothing. This is a well-known saying amongst you and a perfectly true one. However, there is an eternal, infinite, consistent foundation of beingness, and this I am going to reveal to you. You have not been created. You have drawn your being from it. Obviously, you could not have come from something entirely foreign to your own consciousness. I am asking my recorder to choose some mundane, understandable examples. You could not draw a filling for tarts from a vat of treacle and discover they were mincemeat. You could not squeeze an orange and make ginger beer from the juice. You could not fill a balloon with air, pop it, and find it was dripping jelly. All of the above examples chosen by my recorder are instances of logic. I want you to realize that your entire universe is a manifestation of logic and consistent logical effects arising out of related causation.